another career path. You're going to have to be determined. You'll have to, probably the best place to start is actually with history. My background in history has really helped me out a lot, specializing in the history of explorers, because it's just sort of like a bottomless well of inspiration. And no matter how bad a situation I've been in, out in the wilderness with my thumb cut open and infected, I always say, this is nothing, because in 1834 or in 1712 or whatever, this explorer was in a much worse situation. So it really has been almost like a bottomless well of inspiration studying the history of explorers. It really fires me to go on my own expeditions. I have a lot of explorer heroes from history. Alexander Mackenzie is one of them. He was the first man to cross North America from east to west by land. He did that actually about 18 years before the Americans, Lewis and Clark. He reached the west coast of Canada in 1793, so he's one of my heroes. David Thompson, he mapped more of North America than any other person. Samuel Hearne, he was a big pioneer in overland travel, living off the country and using Aboriginal knowledge. So those are three of my favorite explorers of Canada. But I like a lot, and I'll just go on forever if you get me talking about the history of explorers, so I'll limit myself to those three. I'm going to be starting a Ph.D. in September in history, specializing in explorers. That's what I want to research. So for me, it's not all just theoretical or academic behind a desk. You have to get out into the field. You have to retrace some of these routes that were done by explorers centuries ago to really recapture what it would have been like. Well, I've done quite a bit of exploring in Niagara. Actually, when I was 17, I had a summer job with the Ministry of Natural Resources, and we got to work in the Wainfleet Bog, the Wainfleet Bog being the largest area of forest left in the Niagara Peninsula, and we were working on with endangered species, actually the eastern Massasauga rattlesnake. So we were actually exploring, trying to find them. There's only a couple hundred left in the bog. That was sort of one of my first introductions to what I might call scientific exploration. And since then I've written several magazine stories about ruins that you can find in the backwoods of Niagara, Short Hills Provincial Park, things like that. Did a story just this past summer for a magazine about wild edibles that are found in this neck of the woods, so to speak. Oh, there's lots. There's wild edible mushrooms and different types of wild berries and all sorts of things.